Hey Mannatech family, this is Clark Deemer here at the world headquarters in Coppell, Texas. I'm here with Silver Presidential JP Koster from South Africa, and he's going to show us how he explains the business plan, how he explains the compensation plan, how he trains his leaders how to do it. And this is called the napkin plan. So enjoy. And JP, why don't you just
let's get right into it. Yeah. So the first thing that's important is just to build credibility around Mannatech as a company. So the way that we do that is by just saying a few fast facts about the company. The first fact that's important for me is that we're an American public company listed on the NASDAQ. And we've actually in fact been listed since 1999. The next part that's important is that we are doing business in over 24 different countries, which means we all have the opportunity to build international business. And if you think about it, we're not doing business in any of the emerging markets of the world, which is really Brazil, Russia, India, and China, and we call those the BRIC markets. And of course, the third part about this is that Mannatech has existed since 1994, which means we've got a 20-year history as a company. So we've been around for 20 years, so the company, of course, has a massive track record. Now, what I'd like to do is break this down into three different parts. And these are really the three different pillars of Mannatech. And the first is that we are in the health and wellness industry. Now, most people are familiar that the health and wellness industry is one of the fastest growing industries in the world. And the reason for that is that healthcare is not providing adequate solutions. And of course, you've got the aging of the baby boomers, which are people born just after World War II and before 1964. Now, there were in fact almost 1 billion people born during that time. And all of them want to live longer, they want better looking skin, anti-aging, they want fat reduction, and so forth. So what industry economists are predicting is that as this becomes $1 trillion industry, about 20 companies are going to really control about 80% of this market. And if you want to be one of these top 20 companies, you of course need 4 different things. The first thing that you need is a patented product, because everyone has a multivitamin mineral, everyone has an antioxidant, everyone has a fat loss product. So what makes Mannatech unique is that we are pioneers in the field of a whole new class of nutrient called glyconutrients. And Mannatech in fact has more than 90 international patents on our technology. The next part about this is that you need scientific validation on your technology. Now of course, Mannatech has so many different clinical trials to be able to prove that our products help with cognitive function, digestive function, immune function, and all of these scientific studies are all available on mannatechscience.org. The third part about this is that you need a disruptive technology. Now Mannatech's products are very disruptive because when they first came out to market, because they were so new, for a very long time Mannatech could never prove why these products do what we saw that the products did. But now after many years of research and after having the scientific validation, we can of course prove all these different things. The fourth part about this is that you need a guarantee on your product, and Mannatech of course offers a 180-day satisfaction guarantee on the technology in the US, which means that you can in fact try the product up until 180 days, and if you're not satisfied, the company will give you a full refund. Now, the second part about this is really the social entrepreneurship part about Mannatech, and our goal as a company is to take on a global challenge, which of course is malnutrition. And in fact, every single year there is over 5 million children that die because of malnutrition. And Mannatech has decided to link up 5 million consumers with 5 million malnourished children. And of course, we call that Mission 5 Million. And if we achieve our goal, we will eradicate malnutrition globally. And as we do this, we will of course become a $5 billion company. The third pillar of Mannatech is really how the business works. Now, we of course are a direct selling company, and in direct sales, it's a phenomenal business because it allows the average ordinary person like me and you, Clark, to get involved in business for the very first time. The direct sales industry in 2010 did about $125 billion, and in fact, in 2012, the industry did about $167 billion. So it's a massive growing industry, and I mean, of course, we're 2014 now. So of course that's much bigger than that. So the industry is growing very rapidly as more and more people are becoming familiar with network marketing and with direct sales, and this is a great opportunity for people to create an extra stream of income. Now, people that are really championing the industry are people like Warren Buffett, Donald Trump, Robert Kiyosaki. All of these people are saying these these global business leaders are saying this is really a business of the future. It's the business of the 21st century. Now, for me, what I like about Mannatech and about the industry we're involved in is that really it allows us to start a business part-time. So you can carry on working full-time on your job, but you can build this business part-time. That's because the company does everything for you. So it's a part-time business. The next part that, of course, is nice is that it's no risk. I mean, you could start off with Mannatech just by buying a product from the company and you can build your business. So there's no risk involved with, of course, if you look at traditional business, I mean, there are many risks attached to starting your own business. So many people don't have the opportunity to start their business for the first time because if it doesn't work, they might lose everything that they've ever worked for in their life. And yeah, you can just buy a product from the company and start sharing this with other people. The third part is that you can build an international business, and we spoke a little bit about that earlier. And that is, of course, to be doing business in more than 24 different markets. And of course, the last part about this is that it's a turnkey business. And what do I mean by turnkey? I mean that you don't have to carry any stock. You only buy the products that you would like to use personally. You don't have to deliver any products. You don't have to handle any cash. All that you do is recommend and promote. And you can either do that online, through Facebook or Twitter, or by email, or just actually picking up the phone and phoning someone, having a cup of coffee with them. Now, where the money comes from is that really, if you look at the traditional distribution model, is normally that about 20% of the money of a product would go into production, and about 80% of the money would go into advertising, marketing, shelf space, agents, all the middlemen. So if a product costs you $20, if a product costs you $20 to make, about 80% of the money would go into all the middlemen, and you and I will obviously pay $100 for the product. Now, how Mannatech works is that we use the most powerful form of advertising and marketing called word of mouth marketing. And what we do is we, as a company, put about approximately 56% of the turnover of the company goes into research and development, and also to run the company, to make sure that we've got over 90 patents, to make sure we've got scientific validation behind our technology, and that we can also offer a guarantee and have a disruptive technology. And of course, the other 44% of the commission gets paid out to me and you to share this with other people for recommending and promoting. Now, the 44% gets paid out in two different streams of income. It gets paid out in a passive income. Now, passive income is where you do the work once, but you're getting paid over and over and over again for that. So that can take some time to build up. But what we decided to do is bring out another stream of income called active income, and this is where you will earn these once-off commissions for referring people for the very first time when they set up their very own account numbers. Now, what we do is, when you've got your own account number, you save approximately about 20% on the retail price. You're buying the products directly from the company, and the company will ship the products directly to your doorstep. Or wherever you are based, they will ship the products there. There are two different ways of getting this account number. The one is by being a preferred associate, and the other is by being an all-star. The only two differences between these packs is, the only difference between these two packs is that on the preferred associate pack, you can only earn certain of the commissions, but on the all-star pack, you can earn all the commissions the company pays out. Now, the preferred associate pack would cost you about $100, and you'd get just over $100 worth of product for that, and you can choose which products you'd like. And the next pack is the all-star pack, which costs you $499, and you can also choose the products you'd like to use for that. Both of these are once-off expenses, but you're buying product for it. Now, remember I mentioned earlier that the company pays active incomes and passive incomes. Now, on the active income side, if you refer someone that buys the preferred associate pack, you would get paid $15 for doing the referral. So if someone buys that pack of there, you're going to get paid $15 for doing the referral, for referring them to the company. If someone buys the all-star pack, you're going to get paid $75 for doing the referral. Now, what Mannatech's done is they really reward you for building teams, and as soon as you build a team of 4 people, so let's assume, Clark, that you share this with 4 other people. Of course, you've made $300 for sharing this with 4 people. For every 4th person that you introduce, you'll make an additional bonus of $400 for doing that, which means that you've made a total of $700 for just referring 4 people. Now, think back about what I said in the beginning. It costs you $500 once off to get started. You bought products for that. You referred this with 4 people, and you've made $700 back. So you're already in profit. You've paid off your business, and everything up until this point is just profit. Now, the next income the company pays out is, of course, the passive income. Just to mention that you can carry on earning these bonuses and these commissions, these power bonuses, as you are referring new people. Now, the passive income is where you're going to do the work once, but you're going to get paid over and over again for that. So what you want to do is, when you got started over here, and let's assume this is you getting your account number, you referred your first 4 people. Let's just for interest sake, this is person 1, person 2, person 3, and person 4. Now, what happens is that there are also points attached to these packs. We call that PV. Now what happens is that as soon as you've referred 4 people on the All-Star pack, there's basically 400 points attached to each All-Star pack, which means that you've got approximately 1,600 points. And when you only have 1,500 points, basically what happens is you're called a regional director. And at regional director, you will earn anything from about $100 to about $150 per month. Now, what happens is, what you want to do is we want to help, in this team we want to help these 4 different people also become regional directors, and if we can help them do that, we're going to have just over 6,000 points in our group. And this is what you'd like to do in the regional director you'd like to do in the first 1 to 3 months. The next level is national director, which is 6,000 points, and we really want to try and do this in the next 3 to 6 months. And what happens at national director, you earn anything from $450 to about $1,000 per month. Now, you must also bear in mind, to earn passive income, you have to order at least $100 worth of product per month. Now think about this, it's cost you $500 to get started, you made back $700 in profit, you're spending $100, but you're making $100 to $150 at regional, or $450 to $1,000 at national. What we want to do now is we want to identify in our team and help 4 more people become national directors. By each becoming national directors, if we can help them do that, you're going to have over 24,000 points in your business. 24,000 points in your business. So for executive director, which is the next level, it's about 20,000 points. You're called an executive director, and at executive director, you'll earn anything from $1,500 per month to about $3,000 per month. And remember, bear in mind, this is your part-time business, and you want to try and do this anything from 6 to 12 months. Once again, the last step, what you want to do is help 3 people become executive directors. We want to help 3 people maintain that level over there, and you're going to be called a presidential director, because you're going to have over 60,000 points in your business. And at presidential director level, with 60,000 points, your commission will be anything from about $5,000 to about $8,000 per month. And this is, we want to try and do anything from one year to about 5 years. Depends on how much time and effort you put into it. Once you become a presidential, you can never make more than that income unless you help other people maintain the level of presidential. So what happens then, as soon as we've helped 2 different people become presidential directors, you become a silver presidential director, and at silver presidential you'll earn approximately $15,000 per month. Once you become a silver, what happens then is, as soon as you help another person maintain the level of presidential as well, so you've helped 3 different people reach the level of presidential director, you become a gold presidential director, and at gold presidential director level, you'll earn approximately $20,000 plus per business period or per month. Of course, we do this again, and as soon as you've helped the 4th person achieve the level of presidential director, you become a platinum presidential director, and at platinum presidential, your income will be anything from about $40,000 per month and upwards. And Clark, that is just a very short way of explaining the plan. Of course, you can go into a lot more detail about it, but I think the most important thing is to try and keep it short and try and keep it simple.